Uh, Rise and shine, kings and queens. The topic today is what I want to read. Excuse me. Today is the topic, guys. Today, what I really want to be speaking on today about about man about man disrespecting women in the work field, or not just in the work field, just in public, just in general. Period. You get what I'm saying? So my thing is today, guys, is to respect a woman because if you really look at it, we all have mothers, right? We all was produced by our mother on this earth, which is God created all of us. The mother, the child, the kids, He created all of us. But let me tell you something. But for a man to sit up there and disrespect a woman, it's really out of pocket. You know what I mean? Because we have mothers that we love, and we have mothers that we respect. So with that being said, for a man to disrespect a woman, knowing he have a mother and knowing he have daughters, you get what I'm saying? And also you gotta sit back and think, your daughters pay attention to this too, for real. That's just like you being in a house with your daughters with kids and you disrespecting your woman in front of these girls. You get what I'm saying? That's not a father figure because the girls can be traumatized by that. You get what I'm saying? Because it feel like you in the house with their mother and you disrespecting their mother. And also you have a mother too as well that you wouldn't disrespect. You get what I'm saying? Because you got to think, we have a mother that had us, that produced us, that brought us into this world. So for a man to sit up there and disrespect a woman all day, it's really out of pocket. And let me tell you this too. Like, it's to the point where, like, when a man see a good looking woman, she looking good, she's smelling good, she looking good, the queen looking good. But if you see a woman, right, and she looking good and you want to go over there and approach her, and let me tell you something, I see this all the time. I see it see it with you being on the outs, or you see it on the work field when I'm at working. You see it on the work field, right? You see it everywhere. So when you see a nice looking woman, when you approach this woman and she say, I'm cool, I'm not really interested, then you gotta accept it as that. She not interested. You gotta continue to respect it at that and keep it moving. But for you to get out of line and start calling her bitch and all the other type of stuff, that's just out of pocket. You have a mother. Now I won't sit up here and call my mother no bitch. No, I wouldn't do that. And I won't call no other woman no bitch because I have a mother that I love and I respect. You get what I'm saying? So it's the same thing about it'll be the same thing about a regular individual woman that you seeing on a daily basis that you should show respect to. All because you have a mother, you know, all because you have a mother and women do women's things. So you respect the woman as they come. Just like if you're trying to holler at a woman, if she say no, I'm good, I'm not interested. You should leave it at that and keep your day, keep it moving. You don't got time to sit right there and disrespect this woman, call this woman out her name. You out of pocket for doing that. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, to the point, if she not really interested, then she not interested. But that don't give you the nerves to disrespect her and call out her name because she won't talk to you. You get what I'm saying? And some of these mans are like that. I don't know if some of these mans is insecure with themselves, or it's just to the point where they don't have no respect for women. You get what I'm saying? Even though the woman said she's not really interested, then you gotta accept it at that and keep it moving and say, you still a nice looking queen. God bless you, queen, and you have a nice day. And you keep it moving. But all that getting out of line and getting disrespected with the woman, that's out of pocket. You get what I'm saying? That show you what type of character, what type of individual person that you are. You get what I'm saying? Because you can't have your way because the woman didn't let up to you for real. She wasn't interested. She was good. You get what I'm saying? And that's all out of respect. You get what I'm saying? You just gotta keep it moving. If a woman not interested, then she not interested. But they don't give you the opportunity to disrespect that woman because she not interested in you. And you see this a lot coming from some of these mans. You just gotta accept it for what it is for real. I have a I have a mother, you know what I mean? My mama dead and gone, love her to the death, you know what I mean? And I still respect women. I still respect my mama. I respect women to this day, always, you know what I mean? Even though sometimes they can get a little bit out of pocket, but you know, they women, you know, they get they get emotional. You know what I mean? That's what women do. You know what I mean? So with that, you sit back disrespecting women. I just feel like, you know, that's something that you shouldn't do. You got a woman, you got a mother, you have daughters. You won't want nobody to disrespect your daughters just because a man try to holler at your daughter, and your daughter she didn't confirm it. She didn't confirm it, so that means that she really wasn't interested. But as a man, they don't give you the opportunity to disrespect her because she wasn't interested in you. You get what I'm saying? It's just our respect. You should just be like, you know what, Queen, you look beautiful. I hope you have a blessed day, and God bless you, and keep it moving. All that sent back and calling out her name. Cause let me tell you something. Back then, like when we was kids coming up, like we was in teenagers or whatever. They're like we was like around 14 or 15 or something like that or whatever. And it used to be to the point where like used to be out there. It's a nice day, sun out, everybody out. People probably out barbecuing or something like that, or just out having a good time, or just out walking through the scene or whatever they might be out there doing. And it'd be like 90, 80-degree weather. You know, it's nice, it's pretty outside, the sun shining, and you know, everybody outside enjoying themselves, having a good time or whatever. And it's like to the point where you see these group of women come past, you know, they looking good, they smelling good, because you know, like when you walk past a person, they got on some this type of top-notch perfume or whatever. So you know, like when you walk past a person, that wind gonna blow and it's gonna hit you like, ooh, she smell good. And you be like, Miss Lady, how you doing today? You looking good, you smelling good and all that. And she be like, thank you. And she might say, thank you, I appreciate it. And you might say something like, what is your plans for the day? What do you got going on today? And she might say something like, well, I got a little work to do. I'm like, I got a little work to do. I need to catch up on some of this work. I'm a little caught up in things like that. Normally what some women say when they got stuff to do, when they're on their computer and doing other type of stuff, doing work they supposed doing work that they supposed to be doing, work that they supposed to caught up on yesterday that they didn't have a chance to catch up on it yesterday. So today is a whole nother fresh day where I can be able to catch up on this work that I need to get back to the house and do this work. So anyway, it's like to the point, like, okay, she's saying like, well, I gotta get up, catch up. I gotta get back to the house and catch up on. And I was wondering if later on, if you ain't doing nothing or whatever, can I take you out to eat? If you just really sat back and if you just really sat back and heard directly what she said, when I gotta catch up on some work, I'm kind of behind on work, so I need to catch up on some work. But the man still say, if you ain't doing nothing, can I take you out later for like a snack or dinner or something like that? The woman just said it's some work that she needs to catch up on. So you got to take her for what she said. You got to respect her for what she said. She got to catch up on some work. Oh, F you and BITCH, this and that for real. What is all that? That's a lame individual person. You don't get mad at no woman because she said she got to catch up on some work. There are some things that she need to catch up on. You know, she got stuff going on, whatever she got going on for us, her business wise, or whatever the situation might be. That's what she doing. And the man get mad and start calling her names because she told the man that it's some work that she needs to catch up on. I don't know if the man understood what she was saying when she was saying that I got to catch up on some work. Maybe he didn't catch on to what she was saying. Maybe he just was just trying to see if she said yes for a date, a dinner date or something like that or whatever. Maybe that's probably what's his attentions or whatever. Maybe that probably was his attention about him asking her out for a dinner date, and her attentions back to him was that I have to catch up on some work, so I'm not gonna really have no time to be able to go out for a dinner date or whatever the situation might be because there's work that I need to catch up on. And he get mad and start disrespecting her. You out of pocket as a man. You get what I'm saying? All she said is I gotta catch up on some work, and maybe she might not was interested, but you gotta still respect her because she said she wasn't interested. You get what I'm saying? They don't give you the opportunity to disrespect her because she said she wasn't interested in you and she got to catch up on some work. You out of pocket. A man shouldn't disrespect a woman because there are some things that she got to catch up on. You get what I'm saying? But you shouldn't disrespect her because there's work, that things she got going on. You out of pocket. You're not a real man. You get what I'm saying? You just gotta say, you know, God bless you, Queen. You have a beautiful day, and you continue to keep looking good, and God keep blessing you. You know, that's what you do, man. But I'm having me a early morning smoothie. Having me an early morning smoothie right now, guys. Something that's really good for your for your insides, for your intake. You know, something to be good. That's something you can wake up and drink. Because sometimes when you get up, you really don't have enough time to be able to put like a nutritional, healthy meal together. You get what I'm saying? So I might have to eat it. I mean, excuse me, I might have to drink a little smoothie because sometimes you be a little bit pressure, be a little late to get to work. So we don't have that much time to really get up and put nothing or cook nothing or anything like that. So I would rather get up and just drink something like this, you know what I mean, which is a smoothie, you know, at least you getting something into your stomach, you get what I'm saying, besides you getting up, not eating nothing at all, and just going out the door without a empty stomach, going to work with an empty stomach, you get what I'm saying. So what you would probably want to do is probably sip you a little something to make sure you got something in your stomach, you get what I'm saying. Then a little later on, around 11 or 12, if you decide that you want to have a little salad for lunch or something like that at your lunch break at your job. You know, if that's something that you probably would want to have, and you know, if that's something you want to have, and you know, them your own decisions are something that you want to have, you know, for us between in that lunchtime and that lunch hour. But yeah, though, we're gonna get back to disrespecting women. You shouldn't do that, man. If a woman says she cool, she cool. You should just look at it out. You should just look at it out. You should just look at it out of our respect and keep it moving. You know what I mean? That's how you really out of pocket. Like, you really can't disrespect a woman. Like I say, I used to see it back then, back when we was teenagers coming up. You know what I mean? I used to see it a lot with my own eyes. Like, I used to see a lot of young boys hanging on the corner, nights day outside, females walk past, they mad because a woman don't want to holler at them and stuff like that, and you want to start calling them out their name. You got a pocket, like that's disrespect. You don't do that like that for real. If a woman just not interested, then she just not interested. What you got to do is just respect that and continue your day and keep moving. You get what I'm saying? That make you look like a clown for real. You get what I'm saying? And she know you, and she know in her mind, she know you a clown. You get what I'm saying? Just for even disrespecting her like that, just because she wasn't interested, or something that she really had to do, something that she really had to catch up on, some things that she really had to catch up on. But for you to get out of pocket and disrespect a woman, you shouldn't do that. Because I have a mother that I respect. You might have a sister that you respect. You get what I'm saying? And these women's, you know, women are feminine, women are emotional. You know that? For some guys, for some guys probably don't know that. You know what I mean? Because like I say, man, I grew up with brown, you know, my sisters and nieces and stuff like that, man. You know what I mean? So things like that, you know, as a woman, you pay attention to. You know what I mean? As a woman, you know what I mean? It's just something you just don't do for us disrespecting them. You know what I mean? Hey, it just is what it is. If you see a nice looking woman and she not interested in you, then out of love, you keep it going, you keep it respect. All right. You have a blessed day, Miss Lady. God bless you. Enjoy your day. You take care. That's how you gotta say. But for you to sit back and call her names and disrespect her for real, that make you look like a clown, make you look like a clown individual person. You know what I mean? With no type of moral, no type of respect, no type of guidance, no type of nothing. You know what I mean? You don't have no type of morals, no type of nothing for yourself. You get what I'm saying? So if you don't have no respect for yourself, then what make you have respect for any other individual? You get what I'm saying? So you gotta have respect and love yourself. You gotta have respect for yourself and love yourself so you can be able to respect other individuals and love other individuals, all because of the respect and love that you have for yourself. You get what I'm saying? That's respectfully, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you guys, and I'm not really gonna be talking too much because I gotta get up out of here. I gotta get to work. So I just wanna come on here and deliver this message to y'all that I was, spoken by the Lord to get up and get this message to you guys. And I got to get up and get ready for work. I don't want to be late. I got to make sure I got to be there and be there on time. Now, I want the supervisor to say, hey, you 15 minutes late. You 10 minutes late. And then another thing too, guys, in a minute though, like we're going to get to the point where we're going to start working for ourselves. We're going to start working for these corporations, companies. That's what we're going to really start doing. To the point, we want to get it up to the point where you want to get up and just start working for yourself instead of you getting up, clocking into some corporation business with a clock time or whatever, where you got this little sheet where you just got to clock your time that you come in and clock the time that you come in and clock the time that you leave out. So you want to work for yourself, you know what I mean? But we're going to get it to that. We're going to get to that. We're going to get it to that. We're going to get to that type of situation. We're going to get into that type of, we're going to get into that. We're going to get into that for real, to the point where in a minute it's going to be like, because you know what? If you really think about it, don't no black individual own anything or in a situation they're trying to own something. You get what I'm saying? So that probably would be your something that you probably would want to look into and get into. You get what I'm saying? So it's to the point where you want to build yourself up to the point where you want to start working for yourself. You get what I'm saying? So all these corporations that people get up in the morning from a 9 to 5 and go clock in from 9 to 5 and get off, where you can get up and work for yourself and move the way how you want to move and work for yourself, move the way how you want to move, lead the way you want to lead, do whatever you want to do, force of your jurisdiction. You get what I'm saying? So that'd be something that you probably would want to do, like get up and, work for yourself instead of you getting up at a certain decent time, like, oh, I'm 15 minutes for late, even though you your own boss for real. You move when you move and go in when you go in. You get what I'm saying? So it's like to the point where you get up and you're working for these corporations, different type of corporations, companies, to the point where you got to get up and be at work at a certain time. You don't want to be 5-10 minutes late, something like that or whatever. So it'll be to the point where you want to just get up and just move on your own time and clock and do what you want to do. Clock, do what you want to do. And also you can get up and hire other employees. You know what I mean? So it ain't like to the point where you got to get up. But as the boss, you got to get up and go check your business and check your business and check your facility and make sure things are running right, which is for your employees. Make sure your employees in there doing what they supposed to do. Make sure the facility running right. Make sure everything is on point. And come in, look around, and make sure everybody doing what they supposed to do. The employees on point. We having different conversation with different type of employees and stuff like that. Making sure everything on top. Making sure what we need. Making sure what we need to go get for the company. Investing back into this company. Go out there and get some things, buy some stuff so we can invest back into this company. The employees telling me what they need so they can be comfortable working around the facility and stuff like that or whatever. So that's what we're going to be doing, guys. And I'm finna go ahead and get up out of here. Appreciate you guys for watching, listening. Appreciate all that, respectfully. I really do. And I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here, guys. And I want you guys to have a blessed day. Take care. Think smart. Put the Lord Jesus Christ first. And I'll be back on here a little later on. But I'm going to go ahead and get myself